Done. Yep, there it is. There's the message. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And non-binaries and fabulous people all around. It is I, your host, Duncannuva. And it's been a hot minute since I've actually done a Warthunder stream. Now, for those of you who are very much unaware about what the hell's going on with Warthunder, to essentially give you the big gist of it, they fucked up royally. How so? Yeah, see, Gaijin Entertainment decided that they were going to redo the how certain vehicles were going to get repaired. And the problem was, they executed it so poorly. And I mean poorly. Like, for example, certain vehicles were change in price. And it was like, okay. Why would you do this? What reason is there for you to do it? Like, I think I took a look at the M1A1, the pre one I got, and the drive that, then what the counterpunch? You're sitting there going, hey, oh, don't get me wrong. Some of the pre and I'm not all for that shit. Just to let you guys know, I actually did comment on the Facebook post at least. And the fuck. And then the director, Yuri Gadan or something like that. I knew we would lose that mission. Yeah, he came out and basically said that the most dense thing ever. It's like, the reason we elected to do it this way is because... Now, hold on a second there, buddy. And that caused even more outrage in the community, to the point where content creators were not talking about it. In fact, I know Bowtime Gaming uploaded a video on it, and I actually agree with his, as did Norden. Woo, Norden. Uploaded a video on it, and that's fair enough. You can go watch their videos on it. Probably the best thing to do is to go watch their videos, because they do get their own insight to it. But my insight is, Warthunder, you need a bit of a shake-up there, buddy. I love your game to bits. I wouldn't have spent 10 plus years on it. Playing here on PlayStation 4. Wouldn't have recorded it. My largest ever stream, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are very much unaware, is a Warthunder stream. So, I've got a lot of love for Warthunder, pardon me. But, I just don't agree with the way that a lot of people are managing it. And because I play basically free-to-play, yeah, no, it stings being told, tough shit, go and basically buy membership. It's like, hey, what the fuck? But anyway, let us continue on. Today we're going to play some Warthunder, and yes, you do see anime body pillows. Both the Russian and the US starter links have a prep pack that if you're brand new to Warthunder, you can log in, get Gala's F3F, the M2 Cavalry Division, and a PT boat, as well as some money and premium time. But the big selling points are these two body pillows that you see being shown off here on the suits. They do have names. I will show you what they are named. No, that's modifications, not what I wanted. Customization. Oh, and you can get both of these if you sign up. You can easily just find the links on Discord servers and stuff if you search it up. Especially if you're on TikTok. So we're going to take out what I call the New Zealand lineup. So this is aircraft and tanks that the Royal New Zealand Military utilised in World War II, which is the M10 Achilles, which is the M10 Wolverine, just with the Achilles. But with the British bite, the 17-pounder, the Valentine Mark 9, a very good infantry tank. Yes, I know. Shut up, PlayStation. By the way, if the stream drops in any stage, it is because of other things. I haven't really updated you guys on how my life has been. I used to do an update video every now and then. Oh, and a shim. So, for those of you who are very much unaware, Blazehorn and I are no longer living together. Blazehorn Gaming and his fiancée, Meadows Gaming, both moved out last year. And the reason for that, I am driving against someone. Oh. Hey! Knock it off. And as well as Blazehorn's mum moved up to Christchurch, the city I live in. We live in, so he moved back in with his mum. Which does suck. But that's fine. I've actually moved back into his old room, which is now currently my my personal room, my bedroom, and stuff like that, where my consoles are set up. Didn't go to Armageddon this year because, unfortunately, for those of you who've been wondering why I haven't been streaming all that often, I've had my wisdom teeth being told. I've been told that my wisdom teeth are basically on the way out and they need to be yanked. I am on the waiting list for that, but unfortunately I've had the lower right one self-destruct on me a couple months back, to the point where I've been in basically so much pain I can't even tolerate it, but unfortunately due to the fact that the way that the medical field is here, they won't do anything until you are basically have your gums rotten out and you're, you know, going mad. So it has been annoying, which unfortunately does mean I can't really talk all that often, as well as much. I've been incredibly busy, unfortunately, for that. My Duncannuva has... What the hell is that Stug 3 doing? You okay there, bub? Unfortunately for a bit more personal, and I don't really like talking about my personal life, my dad unfortunately had a stroke and has been put into hospital. He's currently in a different hospital undergoing physiotherapy. I am planning on visiting him tomorrow, as well as meeting up with Dratini Mew and doing some gaming with Yu-Gi-Oh decks and Pokemon decks. No, I haven't decided when I'm going to be doing content on that. Myself and Dratini Mew do have a very interesting video I've got planned. I'm not going to tell you more about it until... I'll tell you more about it later. But at the moment, it's just getting adjusted to the fact that there are new Pokemon cards coming out with the Scarlet Violet lot. Not only that, but I had to reorganize a couple of decks to see how well they would do. Hey. So yeah, that's the life update that you all want. I swear I'm not addicted to energy drinks. Really, that's all I can write home about. I've got a couple more videos in the works, so I'll talk about them. So, in the works, I've got a couple of Pokemon videos coming up. I've got to record. Recently, I brought a Morpeko V Union box and a blister pack of X and Y Phantom Forces from the amazing Arctic Collectors page. Really, by the way, if you're looking for Pokemon singles and stuff, hit them up. I will try to find a link for them later. Oh. That's a Sherman. Hit the machine gun, take that out. Go on, Pants 4, hit that KV-1. Yeah, unfortunately for the KV-1, I don't have the gun penetration for it. I've only got a 57mm. If I could get him flat in the side, my solid shots would be actually able to do something. Oh hey, we got the kill assist. Nice, the Churchill came around. I'm gonna go... No, we're capturing B, that's good. I want to get the N75, NA75 Churchill, which is, interestingly enough, it's a Churchill 3, Mark 3 Churchill with a, I hope they killed the Churchill. Go shell, what the hell? Shit. I'm gonna get behind this T-34 hull. Thankfully, I'm thin enough to. So I know there's an M10 Wolverine, and we know that there is, by the looks of it, a T-34, and we know that there's an M4A1. Curse you, come on. So if he pulls out again... Oh, the T-34's getting closer, he's getting closer, he's getting closer, he's getting closer. How am I alive? Fuck you. This is the problem with British armor. Oh, that was a ghost shell. Fantastic. What the actual fuck? Yeah, fuck you. Burn, motherfucker. Let me put that fire out, that's not good. We'll keep firing into his ass. Oh, actually, if we hit the fuel tanks, we could kill them to burn. Well, that was a miss. That was 3 ghost shells. Yeah, help me kill this dude, Sherman. Yay! Kill assist. Three ghost shells. What in the bleeding heck? I'm gonna head back to the A point so we can rearm. Ghost Entertainment, you know, I thought they fixed the ghost shell issue. Apparently not. But 3 bleeding, ghost shells, like, good lord, talk about unlucky. I do like the Valentine Mark 9, since they are a fun little tank. Give. Fun little tank that you can play. I actually do remember unlocking the Valentine Festival. It's like, the way I described it to a friend of mine, they're like budget Matildas. They're slow, they're pretty armor, if you're not careful. But they do have a really good gun. That 57, if you can hit an enemy straight on the side, and you hit the ammo, that's going to cause them to go up in fire. And smoke, of course, yes, they've introduced battleships now. Cool, we got a measly 5,000 gold. See, the one thing I want to talk about the Warthunder economy is I only know from quite an earlier, way earlier, the differences between that and now. Definitely remember, taking out a couple of like rank 3 vehicles, and I could earn easily 50 to 100k in a match, depending on what the match was like. And even though I've griped and moaned and bitched about the Shermans that being my least favorite tanks, I used to be able to at least get money on whenever I take a Sherman out, because I'd just be like, oh, all I have to do is go flank the enemy. Now it feels like I'm being punished to play the game. And as I mentioned before at the beginning of the stream, I absolutely love Warthunder. It's one of the only games that does its job okay. Does it well. I've played Water Tanks. I love Water Tanks. I've played Water Warships. Absolutely love Water Warships. The problem with Water is that there's a lot of things, to quote Bowtime Gaming actually, it does the hard things well and things so well. Things also well. Ooh, ow. Sure. That is of Warthunder. One more match. But like I was saying, Ghost Entertainment, you have a formula for a very, very good game. It's there, Stop crapping on it, because, the more you keep turning away your player base, the more you keep pissing on your player base, the more they're not going to recommend that game to it. I mean, you've already got massive amounts of problems with retaining players. Thank you, in no small part, thanks to COVID-19. I said the big O. Just shut up. And what I'm getting at there, chat, is during the pandemic, a lot more people were playing Warthunder. There were tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of people playing this game. You could easily get into a battle and there'd be a mixture of people there, this, that, and the other thing. But Ghost Entertainment kind of let that get out, get all the way up to their heads, and you sit there going, excuse me. I don't know. I shouldn't be really surprised that Ghost Entertainment have let money get to their heads. I mean, to be frank, I'm not. But since the pandemic to now, there have been far less battles. I mean, at the moment, there are 1,661 battles. I remember when that number was over in the 10,000s. And you take a look at that, the battles are just gone. It's probably something finished. There are 68,656 players online. And there's only 1,600 battles. You know, like, you sit there going, Gaijin, how? And, you know, I get it, you know, shit happens. Actually, I think I might take out my low rank Chinese stuff. No, yes, I customized it with the American flag. Time to make it, you know, stand in. Like I was saying, you know, Warthunder is in serious need of help, and if anything is to go off what's happened with the player base at the moment, I would take a listen to your to the players, because guys, the next time you do something like this, the fans are gonna quit. They're gonna be straight up like, nah, we're done. Strike 3, you're out. And you're gonna have such a low player base that it's not gonna be useful to keeping games up. And like, no matter how much stuff you introduce to the game, like more YouTuber themed content like the Russian Badger. By the way, I'm gonna talk a bit about that in a moment. And I've got no will towards Badger and stuff like that, but mostly towards that. Anyway, I'll get to that in a moment. You know, it's just gonna be like people saying, "Oh, you remember when Warthunder used to be fun?" Anyway, talking about that, I wanted to talk about it like I wanted to talk a bit about this when I first saw it. So, for those of you who are very much unaware, you could at the time get a Russian Badger themed oh, my enemy battlefield doesn't carry over. It's probably because I'm not using this. Yeah, I'm using standard camouflage. Nah. For me, I've got no will towards Russian Badger, as I mentioned before, but, like, you've got YouTubers like Bowtime Gaming, Fly Daily, this, you know, Spitfire, Military Aviation, you know, people who I've got to argue are probably a bit more well known in the Warthunder community than Badger. Badger's just a shit poster. I mean, that's also pretty good. Hell, even Norden, all of whom have done a lot of Warthunder stuff, and yet you've given Russian Badger a, what, Badger-themed LVT, Badger-themed P-36, and a Badger-themed, you know, tank, boat. I don't remember, I think it's one of the you're one of those ones. Like, can we get some of that for, like, some of the other ones? I'd love to see a Bowtime gaming-themed vehicle and tanks, or a, Spiffing Brit. Yes, Spiffing Brit. Speaking about LVTs, am I suffering ghost shells again? I'm a little pissed. I better not be. Dan Hao. Nope, we hit some of the crew, that's good. Death by 1,000 paper cuts! Yeah, I'm gonna claim the work on that one. Ah, that was all me. I do love, like, one thing I want to talk about, guys, why is the M8 Greyhound, you know, a premium in the American tech tree, but not a premium in the Chinese tech tree? Like, hey, yo, what the hell? Oh, Duncan, do you have social credit? Hey! That should have me, bitch. Oh no, I died because the Panzer C saw me. Whatever. Like I said, you make a mistake, you gotta learn from it. Alright, with the T-26, we're going to remove quite a bit of the ammunition from here. Here's a tip for you guys. Don't carry full rounds of ammunition. You want to carry around about 20. 10 to 20. And the reason for that is you will easily be ammo racked in this game. This game will ammo rack you like it is going out of fashion. You'll become a grenade. A bigger grenade than that on the 4th and 5th of July. I actually spawned to a plane after this. Anyway. Yeah, I'll be able to spawn on that. And now I am the Chinese. The CCP. Party, which I'm not a huge fan of. Anyway. What was I saying? Or something. Oh, yes, ammo. Far too often I've seen people take out full loads of ammo. Don't do that. You will go up like a frag grenade. And to be frank, you don't need that. Like, with the T26 here, yeah, it has no armor. Did they buff the speed? Must have. I remember this thing being quite slow. And stuff like that. There's a lot of I've lost the train of thought. I'm sorry, fellas. Yep. But yeah, I do quite like. Back in the early days, I remember playing through the Russian tech tree, like unlocking for the first time because I was going through the German one. Excuse me. Very dishonorable. You have brought a shame to your people. Shame to you and your cow and your mother. Very dishonorable. Anyway, excuse me. Yeah, we need to get rid of that Tarsay. As I was saying, the T-26 was actually very, like, compared to that, the BT-5 was a very good tank. Was actually a pretty decent tank alongside the BT-5. Because if you angled it in such the right way, it would bounce shots off of your enemy's hull. Enemy shots, and that actually does cause a lot of annoyance for your enemies. Because at the time, there was only Britain, America, Sweden, not Sweden, Russia, and I think, yeah, just those 4 nations in the game that had tanks. And then the Japanese got some, and then, yeah, it was a whole mess. Okay. Can't see him. I want to hit that Tarsay. I-16's hitting someone. I heard an enemy tank. There we are. Got him. Panzer C too. Nice. Well, we better RTB back to base. I am damaged. Our airfield's over this way. Yeah. Just check no one's on my ass. I actually like the HS-123. 123 was a biplane that was a ground attack biplane that saw action both in China and in Germany. I think it was exported mostly to China. But I do have one complaint. My major complaint is, why the hell is Italy getting Romanian and Hungarian vehicles when Italy, Romania, and Hungary never saw eye to eye? In fact, it's weird. For me, I'd much rather see the Romanian and the Hungarian planes and tanks get released to the Germans. Because the Germans used them. The Italians did not. And I've had people say, well, look, it's probably because of logistics. You know, Italy is closer to Hungary and to, to Romania. I'm like, that's a valid point. But again, my notion still stands. Why? I seriously would like to know the why. I mean, I do have the ARC-81, the Romanian plane that's in the game. I actually got it when I think I got it like the week after it came out. Mainly just because you don't see many Romanian-built aircraft in the game. I mean, frankly, I'm looking forward to when they start adding into Warthunder, like, stuff like Romanian tanks. There's a Romanian tank destroyer that I'd love to see in the game. It's called... Nope. God damn it! Perfect bloody landing, and then that happens. Good grief. Anyway, as I was saying, I definitely would love to see more Romanian, Hungarian, like more Axis nation vehicles. I mean, at the moment we do have some Czechoslovakian vehicles in the Russian tech tree. We've got both a Czech vehicle and a Slovakian vehicle. I should be more specific. And we do have